Hi everyone, it's me, Kelsey, and I know it's been a while. Not really though, I think I literally posted last week, but you know the vibes. The first video I posted on my YouTube return was me doing a get ready with me, but I started using everything different. I do not think there's one thing in my entire makeup routine that has stayed the same, which is really weird because I've been consistent for 4 years, but this is different. So I'm gonna show you guys it's gonna be not an everyday, because an everyday for me is literally concealer, mascara, eyebrows, and maybe some bronzer depending on how tan I am at the moment. But a not glam, just kind of a nice medium updated makeup tutorial. This is what I'd wear if I was going to Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna try and do a better job of explaining how I'm doing something, you know. So yeah, the first thing that I always start with now, which is weird because this used to never be a part of my routine. I do my eyebrows first, and I'll tell you why in a second, but I'm gonna show you how I do them first. I brush all the hairs up, they're up. I also dyed my hair brown. I think I forgot to say that, but I'm back natural kels. Psoriasis kels. But so that way when I go and I conceal and I put foundation on and stuff, it makes a nice structure around them, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go draw a pretty dark line underneath, and don't worry, that's not gonna stay there. And I'm gonna draw a lighter line around the rest of the bottom until I get to the tail, and I'm gonna draw a darker line. And then I'm gonna draw a light line above. Then this is gonna, some of y'all hate using your fingers. I don't mind it. I normally don't, but I don't mind it. But I do on my eyebrows. I'm going to rub that dark line upward. And that's what it looks like before. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other one, but I'm gonna skip that because I just showed you how to do it on this one. And so then I'm going to very, 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 very lightly conceal around them just to make sure they look perfect. And I'm pretty tan right now. This is the only concealer I have on me. So as you can tell, this is very much an issue. So that's kind of the part of the reason I'm saying lightly. Your car won't start. I'm using the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer matte finish, and normally this would match pretty good because my darker foundation and my very light concealer. This is shade Fair Rose. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead, and I'm not gonna do a crazy eye look, but I am gonna do an eye look, and I'm just gonna take, I love the big applicator on this. I'm just gonna do tiny dots as my base for my eyeshadow. Take the same brush. That's on. I'm gonna go in with my Nikita X Morphe palette. This has actually become a quick favorite of mine, weirdly enough, because I didn't think I would ever find anything that I would use as much as the James Charles palette, but I did. So congratulations, Kelsey. I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to just dip into the shade Shapeshifter, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that all over my lid. It's a very, very nice neutral brown shade, and because I'm not doing anything crazy, I'm just gonna go in with the shade Artificial and put it in my crease very lightly. It's just a tad bit darker, and then I'm going to take blending brush and just blend it all together. And that's gonna be the eyeshadow for the day. And I'm gonna do glitter and all that, but not right now. So then my next step is going to be foundation. I'm gonna roll up my sleeve really fast. I'm gonna go with the My Morphe 2 Hint Hint Skin Tint in the shade Hint of Beige. And with my tan, I'm not 100% sure how well this is gonna match, but I think it's gonna match okay. My Beauty Blender's already wet, so it actually matches pretty well. And I'm gonna build it up in circular motions, kind of going upward. If you guys watched the last makeup video I did, which you probably didn't, But if you did, I still kind of use this sometimes if I need like a really good blend. This Real Techniques foundation brush. But I recently got back into beauty blenders. So I've already kind of addressed the concealer dilemma. So I'm going to use a very, very, very like minuscule amount. I always have the hardest time getting my under eyes with the beauty blender for no reason. Like, it's just literally impossible. I say a normal day. On a glam day, I would go in with my KKW Beauty contour sticks, but because I want this to be a little bit more, not even natural, because obviously it does not look natural, but a little bit more, I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe highlighter contour palette, even though I don't use the highlighters because I dropped them downstairs and they busted. And I'm gonna go in with my Morphe contour brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Debutante and with a little mix of Fabulous. The trick here for me is going like an oval motion. It looks extremely dark right now, but give me a second. And you kind of just go in that 3 motion. It's the same 3 that Kim Kardashian always talks about. It's here, here, here. So this is the part where I'm going to kind of go in with my Real Techniques foundation brush and just with a little brush like this, and I'm going to go in the shade Donut, and I'm going to get my nose. And then again, the same thing. Real Techniques brush. When I get like a mini ring light for in here, because when I'm back here, you can't really see what it looks like. Well, up here you can though. So my next step is going to be mascara. I'm using the e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara, and then this eyelash curler I got at Target. I always like to go in like a motion like this, you know? And I'm gonna take a little Q-tip just now because I got this from my eyelid, but I got it off. So this mascara, I didn't put a lot on because I'm gonna put fake eyelashes on, but it does take a second to dry. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm gonna do for lips. I'm gonna go in with this is a new lip pencil that I found that I really like. It's kind of natural and fun and cute. It is the KKW Beauty, because these are the only lip liners that I will use. I'm literally in love with them. It's nude 0.5, and it just looks like my natural lip color, which I really appreciate. And then I'm going to go in with my Madison Beer X Morphe lip gloss in the shade Saturn, which I may change later because now I don't really think I like it, but we'll see. So for a little bit of shimmer, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. It's liquid glitter, and it's in the shade Moon. We have all the space names up in here, and I'm going to take a minuscule amount, and then I take my finger and just kind of press it. It's really, really pretty, subtle. I love it. So I have officially decided that I hate this lipstick, so I'm gonna take it off, trying to get around the lip liner. NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Bit of Honey. I use this in my last one too. So for eyelashes, I'm gonna go in with Eyelashes London. I use the same eyelashes every time. It's number 126. I do have to cut them a little bit though because they're really long. Like, that's not gonna work. So I do cut like a little bit of part of the band, so I'm gonna go do that now. Chop them up. I've always used the same eyelash glue, and I think it's just because that's kind of what I've become accustomed to is this particular eyelash glue. So I'm gonna go in with the Kiss Strip Glass Adhesive with Aloe. It's just the same one I've always used. I don't know if it's the best one. It might not be, but it's my go-to. So I was out of breath because I was literally frantically running around looking for scissors. And I found some, so who's really the loser here? Not me. I always wait for the glue to get a little bit tacky, and I always line it up with the first big set of eyelashes I have on my eye instead of going to the very corner of my eye. I'm gonna let that sit there and dry as I go ahead and do the other one and make a mess at the same time. I've literally been doing eyeshadow, or not eyeshadow, well, eyeshadow too, eyelashes for 2 years now, and I still have days where I struggle with it, and I think today is one of those days. I have to wait for these to dry. While they dry, I literally forgot to put blush on for some reason, so I'm going to go with my Morphe 2 cream blush in the shade Wish and put just a very small amount of that on as well. Because I'm not a big blush person, but before I would never do my makeup without any blush on. And look, like it just completely changed the whole vibe. And after this eye definitely is dry now, so I'm going to go in again with my eyelash curler. Make sure all these lashes are blended together so they look seamless. And so there's that. I'm a little broke out right here. It's kind of annoying, but I don't want to pack makeup on me. But I may put a little bit more concealer over there. When I do break out though, I don't like to necessarily blend it. I kind of like to, sometimes I use my finger, sometimes I use this, sometimes both, like I am right now. Our fingers just blend so well, and I don't know why, because they don't blend foundation well. But concealer always does the trick. And so because of how light that is, and I didn't get a chance to blend it, I'm gonna go in with this, it's just, yeah, a big fluffy brush in the shade Donut. Go over these areas. This is in the Morphe contour palette I was talking about. Okay, so sorry about that, I had to go clear out some storage. But this is pretty much this makeup look all complete, but I have one step left, and it is to take my Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Spray, and I just spray it. And I'm going to go into some natural lighting and show you guys what this look would look like out and about. Thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're just watching to watch me or if you're watching to try to recreate this look or whatever you were watching, or if you just watched it because you hated me, which I really hope that's not the case, but whatever. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I hope you have an awesome day, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. Say hi to Ruby though.